see you again.
Nice seeing you too, Luis.
And we're here today with our show around town, and we're sending the crew out to West Coast Jiu Jitsu. We're going to be learning about martial arts and boxing. You know, I'm gonna be there too, so I'm gonna go learn a few tricks. Even though I know already a few, maybe we could find Bruce Lee or something there and.
More so like the guinea pig. They're going to use him as the punching bag. So
we shall see about that.
That'll be exciting.
Join us for this experience. We'll see you.
Bye.
My name is Brian Espinoza. We're here in beautiful Oxnard, California. We're going to make a segment on our youth in Oxnard and Ventura counties to show them how we make a positive impact in their lives through martial arts in Oxnard, California.
All right.
Hello.
Well, hey.
Hey.
So, what I like about West Coast, Brian, is that when I first got here, you had things going on, you had things in the boxing ring, you had your fighters out there, and I got here and, at first I felt like I was a little intimidated, but yet then I got introduced to you. You showed me around. You introduced me to some of the jiu-jitsu practitioners here. You introduced me to the MMA fighters. And within maybe just say a couple of hours, I felt like I was part of it.
Yeah.
And I usually don't feel that way about anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And this is overwhelming. You got your weight room up there, you have your MMA guys here, and you have jiu-jitsu guys back there. And it's hard to come in, but when I met you, you seemed friendly. I mean, I was thinking the first year, I think I had a birthday party, a surprise birthday party.
Oh,
My
that's
wife
right.
called you and
I
you came to my
remember.
house.
I remember. Yes, I did.
And that was surprising to me because you have so many students here.
Mm-hmm.
You go to all these, tournaments for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Every tournament, you're always gone on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
However, you were able to come to my birthday party and to say hi with your wife. And that's something that I still remember 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that. That is a really good point. I like the way you say that because it's not only you, but there's a lot of people that say that this is a family environment. They feel like they belong to it. You could ask anybody in this gym, and that's what you get. And it's something you can't script. It's just something that has to come out of you. And those are definitely genuine feelings, just like you're telling me this.
Yeah.
I know that's a genuine feeling that you're saying to me, and I appreciate that.
I mean, I almost feel like, we're not family, but I almost feel like we are family. After 6 years, I know your wife, I know your kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're even in the front here when you come in. They say hi to you. They know you by your name. And that's something that I don't think a lot of gyms have.
Yeah,
And it's just something
I agree.
that's really awesome about this gym.
I agree. Thank you.
And there's all kinds of levels here. I'm not an MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'll ever be an MMA fighter in my age. I'm up there in the 30s. I'm not going to be an MMA fighter. You have MMA fighters in here, and yet they still take me aside, and they'll work with me,
Yeah.
and they'll help me get in better shape. And you allow that.
Yeah.
I mean, you allow these guys to come forward and step up in almost like a family and teaching environment, which you don't get.
Yeah, and let me kind of explain to the audience what we actually do here. This is West Coast Jiu Jitsu in Oxnard, California. We are a mixed martial arts facility. You hear the word MMA used a lot these days because of the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Challenge. That's what's really exploded these days. So a lot of people want to come in here and be a part of that. We specialize in boxing, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. We have cardio classes, we have kids classes, we have men, we have women. I mean, you name it. We even have some little animals that come in here that are friends, our little dogs. People bring their dogs and their friends of ours here. It's really a family environment. It's for everybody. My oldest student in here is 68 years old. My youngest student in here is 3 years old. I mean, this place is just a place where you can come in. You could, no matter what happens at work, you could come in here and you can relax and you can socialize and you can learn, you can get in shape. This is just a fun place to be at, and a lot of people don't know we're here, but we're in downtown, we're just in downtown beautiful Oxnard, and we're giving back to the community. We have a lot of youth that come in here. We're getting them off the streets. We're teaching them, discipline, respect, integrity. I mean, we're just giving back to the community. And I always, when I first started doing this at 17 years old, I didn't know what my purpose was, whether I wanted to be a fighter. Actually, I did want to be a fighter, and I did do some little fights here and there. But what I do know now that I'm older is I'm here to be a coach, a leader, and give back to our community, give back to the youth, give back to people that can't afford something like this. Because I get this a lot, and I'm sure you've heard this a lot too, Doug. I didn't know you guys were here.
Absolutely.
This is a big facility. People don't know that we have this here. In San Diego, there's big facilities like this. In Los Angeles, there's big facilities like this. And I'm proud to say that we are one of the biggest facilities here in the county. We are the biggest facility here in the county, actually.
I believe it.
And I put a lot of hard work and dedication into this, and I love people, and that's my purpose in life. I'm here to give back. And yeah.
And you know, and don't feel intimidated. When you come into this door, you'll see a sign. It says, "Leave your ego at the door," right?
Yep.
And that's exactly how you are. You're amazing. You do great jiu-jitsu, and yet you allow me to tap you out sometimes. If I'm not tapping you out, I'm not learning, right?
Exactly.
You know, you're not always beating me up. You allow me to do things.
My goal in here is to make all my students better than me, and that's the truth. If they're better than me, it's just the best thing. The best thing. I just keep that in my mind. It's just an awesome feeling that I've made somebody, help somebody achieve a level higher than me. And I think Doug's a good example of that. Doug's been is one of my brown belts, future black belts here. Been with me for about close to 7 years.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You know, one of the ways that I'm able to get better in jiu-jitsu is that you allow me to, and over supervision and in time, you allow me to teach these classes.
Exactly.
You know, and give me that trust, and I think it's the trust you give to everybody else when they first step in here, and that's why I started doing jiu-jitsu here.
Well, thank you, Doug.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, we've never talked about this, so I know
I just brought it on you, huh?
You just brought it on me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate
That's
that.
why you have my loyalty here. I won't go anywhere else. So,
you. Yeah.
thank you very much, Brian, and this is a great opportunity for me, a great gym, and it's just absolutely amazing to be a part of this.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me to teach you. It's
Absolutely.
my pleasure.
Thank you.
This is a flag that was actually flown in Afghanistan, in Kandahar, Afghanistan, that to represent my gym, West Coast Jiu Jitsu, and all the support that they've given me throughout the years. This has been a family atmosphere for me. They've been my family for a long time. I have my own immediate family, but they're my extended family. I just wanted to make sure they got this as soon as I got back. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. This means a lot to me.
Jiu-jitsu, my wife comes in here and she loves to watch. She doesn't want to participate. She's a little bit nervous. She's more into volleyball. She actually coaches volleyball out here and stuff, and she enjoys the action and stuff like that. But she likes to come in here and watch my son roll. That's the main thing. She loves to participate in that way, and just to give him water and make sure he's doing good. My mom and my sister actually got to come out here and watch me compete in my last fight. They loved it. I mean, my mom absolutely loved it.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Yeah, it was a definite good time. My sister came out. They try to buy all the shirts that they got back there and try to support West Coast Jiu-Jitsu on the East Coast. So it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Brian Calderon. I'm new to West Coast Jiu-Jitsu. I've been here for about 6 months. No, actually, a little bit around
Get
that.
it closer to 6 months, yeah.
And I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for a few years. It's really brought a lot of confidence out in me and made me more confident in what I do. It made a lot of social connections and expanded my real estate business. I have 3 of my boys here from 7, 8, and 14. My 14-year-old was very shy before coming here and didn't have much security in himself. By bringing him to Jiu-Jitsu, his confidence has gone up. He's made a lot of great friends here. And
He's fit right in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really good friends with Steve. I see
Right.
they're like, every time I see them, they're like together.
Yeah.
They're just like training and socializing.
Right.
Not only do you bring your kids here, but your fiance, right?
Right, excuse me. My fiance is going to start in this week, and she's going to go ahead and start doing the jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
and get that confidence.
She used to do hockey, right? Is
Right,
that correct?
she's been doing hockey for quite some time, so she has a lot of confidence and really aggressive in the sport. Now she's going to try a gentle one.
One thing I think Cynthia, what I've noticed about Cynthia, she watches the boys train in class. She has a really good eye as a coach. I mean, she's really good. I've just been listening to her. I've been seeing, and she says, do this, do that, and she hasn't done jiu-jitsu, but she understands it already.
Right.
And I see she has a really good coaching mentality, and that tells me she's been in the sport for a long time. And she's very athletic. I saw the guns on her. She's a pretty strong girl.
And she's looking really forward to starting jiu-jitsu. Sorry for my composure. I was just rolling right now, so I'm a little bit out of breath.
We have a morning class Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock. It's a huge morning class. For a morning class, it's very rare to go to a martial arts school in the morning to find people in the class, because a lot of people are working during the day, but we have real estate agents, we have cops, military, so their schedules fluctuate. So we have a good class of 10 to 15, Monday through Friday in the morning, a good group of people that train together, and we're open all day, so we have great hours. We're open till 9 at night, so people are just here all day. As you see, family members, real estate agents, I mean, we're all here, helping the community. Serving the community.
It's a great environment, especially for me not knowing anybody. Now I've made a lot of new friends here, and it's a great place to be.
Cool.
Thank you.
All right. That's right. This is my student Pup.
Hi.
Pup is originally from Thailand.
Bangkok, Thailand.
Bangkok, Thailand. I want to just kind of bring different people here and show that there's different walks of life that come through the gym. Pup has been with us for how long?
For like 3 months.
For about 3 months. We're starting to get a lot of women in the gym, so it's great. But Pup doesn't mind, roughing it up with the guys.
Nope.
She's in all the classes. She's very athletic. She does CrossFit classes,
Yep.
Jiu-Jitsu classes, Muay Thai classes. You started off in Taekwondo in Thailand, correct?
Yeah.
She's a national champion, I believe.
I was actually, like Bangkok champion, and also like I got to train with the national team coach and all the stuff. We have the same coach, and I got a chance to get in there and just like practice with them, and also like got in there and just go to like the competitions with them as well.
Pup, she's really good friends with my wife Alex, and the other students here. We're planning a trip in Thailand. I have been to Thailand before, and what's great about West Coast, we get a lot of people that have never traveled outside of California or even outside of Ventura County. I've taken students to New York, Mexico City, Thailand. We always do these big trips, and our next big trip is going to be to Thailand to visit with Pup.
Exactly.
So join the team, and we'll explore the world. It's great meeting new people. As Pup can tell you, she works actually in Thousand Oaks, correct? What do you do in Thousand Oaks?
I'm actually a retail manager. Yep.
In the Oaks Mall.
In the Oaks Mall. So
yeah. So she has really great energy. She's just always super excited to be here. There's always positive vibes with her. Everybody loves her. When you walked in the door, one of the coaches, I remember Coach Fred said, "Man, I love her energy. I love her vibe. It seems like she's been here for years already." You just watched some of our fighters fight this weekend, right? You saw Froggy
it was
win the belts,
amazing.
huh?
Exactly. It was a great fight.
Yeah, we had one of our longtime students and amateur champion, Jose Froggy, is his nickname, Estrada, fight for a title fight in Santa Barbara. Fought a local from Santa Barbara and ended up taking his title away. Great competitor, great fight. I think that was probably fight of the night, huh?
Yeah, it was,
It was just
very.
very, very exciting fight. We
Lots of people
lots of
cheering
people.
and yelling, screaming.
But Pup got to experience this. Is that your first time seeing
MMA
this?
fight, yeah.
That's your first MMA fight, so you enjoyed it?
Yes, love it.
Well, as we say in Thailand, we always say, "Swadee krap." This is one of my students, and good friends, Jesse Rodriguez. Jesse has been in martial arts for a long time. I believe you started with boxing, correct?
Yeah, correct. Started boxing at 9 years old, and then went into Taekwondo about 13. And after that, I was introduced into Jiu Jitsu when I was about 19 years old, and kind of been running ever since with it. 26 now, so I've been involved in martial arts since a pretty long time.
Okay. How long have you been with us?
I've been here at West Coast Jiu Jitsu going on 3 years now. I was at other prior gyms before this, trying out different gyms, seeing what was best suited for me, my style, and teammate-wise. And I actually felt ever since I came to West Coast Jiu Jitsu, immediately as I was walking in the doors, I was greeted like part of the team and family, and it just, I've been stuck here ever since.
Yeah, and what's great, amazing about Jesse is he's made friends with some of my friends who are good students, and actually works for one of my students now in construction with my good friend Daryl Foster. And he has, 3 boys that came here? And you've actually, come up right there, right? I mean, you've made a lot of good friends, got a good job now, and you're fighting pretty much full-time, training full-time now, so it's really good, really good.
Yeah, like I said, coming in here was like a family. Everyone kind of noticed when I got here I was doing a lot of personal training, looking for a really good career to help me with my fighting career as far as places at home and all that. And I came across, like I said, one of the other students here, Dale Foster, along with his 3 kids. He owns his own construction business. I jumped on with him and started putting in my hard work like I do in the gym, going into construction with him. And ever since, like I said, we've been blowing up as far as meeting new people, connecting, both in and outside of the gym. And thanks to Coach Brian and his wife Alex Espinoza, I mean, it's been a great feeling here.
Let's talk about a little bit about your amateur fighting career. How was it getting in the cage for your first fight, having your team back you up, having that camaraderie with all of us around? Explain your feelings in the cage, because a lot of people we're talking to don't know what mixed martial arts is. They don't know what we really do here, and we want to explain a little bit more about that.
Going into my first amateur fight as inside the cage as a mixed martial artist, to tell you the truth, I've never been more confident in my life, and I believe it's because, well, not that I know for a fact it's because my teammates here. One, my boxing obviously came a long way, and obviously everything striking. I came in here, I have 6, 7 other guys who are my weight, my size, and all, when I first walked in, you were a heck of a lot better than I was, and they got me up to their game, they got me up to their striking skills, and Coach got me up as high as he can for my first amateur fight for jiu-jitsu, wrestling, all the grappling. So going into the fight, at first I didn't have an opponent, and then they started throwing different guys, heavier, smaller, it didn't really matter. At that point I was so confident with my team backing me, my coach in my corner, that I could have fought anyone and I still would have came out with that win.
Yep, came out with the win. Jesse has a lot of heart, a lot of experience. I could say when you walked in, I felt like your groundwork needed work. But now, again, like I've said earlier, I'm here to make the students better than me. And Jesse has really come a long way in his jiu-jitsu. I mean, his jiu-jitsu is really, really excelled. He's a really big asset because he's a great boxer. He helps my fighters with their boxing. Again, mixed martial arts is a combination of everything. We got boxing here. We got kickboxing. We do Muay Thai kickboxing. Muay Thai kickboxing is a little bit different than conventional kickboxing. Muay Thai kickboxing means the science of the 8 limbs because they use their fists, they use their elbows, the knees, and the feet. We got your jiu-jitsu, your Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu means the gentle way. It's a way for a smaller opponent to fight a bigger opponent and get away and survive. There's a lot of joint manipulation in that, a lot of chokes. It's a really fun art to get into. And then once you come in here and you get good at everything, then a lot of people decide to do they could do a cage fight, they could go do jiu-jitsu tournaments, they could do boxing tournaments, they could do kickboxing tournaments. And if you're not a fighter, it doesn't matter. We got tons of people that just come in here and they want that self-defense and they want that confidence, they want to get in shape. There's so many people in here. It doesn't matter what you do, there's always something for you, a path that you could choose. That way, That way you can enjoy yourself here. It's all about enjoying yourself here.
Yeah, no, definitely, I would totally agree on that. Many of the people in here, I'd say a small percentage of us are actually part of the fight team. The rest of the members here at the gym do it, one, for a great workout, two, like I said, because when they come in, we make them feel like they're part of that fight team. Like, the same drills that I would or any of my teammates would do, we're going to force it down to the person next to us, whether they're just doing it for fun or not, because it's not fair that, we get a different type of training than they would. We're all part of the same team, same member, same family, so we make sure everyone has that same knowledge as we would carry into the cage.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Jesse.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, here at West Coast Jiu-Jitsu, I got a good group of youth that compete in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. The first thing when you come into West Coast Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to see a wall with a bunch of medals on it. This wall have medals from one of my competitors, Thomas Salas. He is a 15-year-old that has been training with me since I would say about 12 years old, and he's number one in the nation. I mean, you name it, he's won every tournament. There's these big tournaments in Vegas and Chicago, New York, even California, a tournament called Naga. And as you see, he has many belts from Naga, swords from Naga. We got Grappler's Quest medals that he's won multiple times. I believe last year we competed 87 times, and he only lost one time to an older opponent because he went into a higher division because he wiped out his division. So it's a really good record, and that's why he's number one in the nation. I have another competitor, Brian Valdez. He's also a coach here. He's been with me since he was 13. He's now 17. He just started Ventura College. Really smart guy, straight A's. He teaches my kids' classes, some of my kids' classes. He's one of my assistant coaches. Same thing. He's a really good purple belt. He's been with me since a kid, and these are going to be my future black belt stars. They just put in the hard work. I'm talking about training twice a day and still getting good grades. I have young girls that go to Oxnard High School that are on the wrestling team, and I asked them the other day on the mat. One of them's name is Sonia, and the other one's name is Selena, and I asked them, how are your grades? They're in honor classes, and they got straight A's. They're doing track, jiu-jitsu, and wrestling, and that's just some of the great people we got here. All aspects of life again, and the wall right here, you see all the medals. I'm not somebody that doesn't know what he's doing. I'm a good coach. I know how to direct our kids, our youth, in the right direction. That's what you're going to get here. Not only me, other coaches in this school are just great coaches. You're going to meet Raul Navarrete. His nickname is Zombie. He first started out with me in Jiu-Jitsu. He's a great wrestler, and he's also a Muay Thai champion at the age of 16. I mean, this kid is just phenomenal. One of our local fighters, Jamie the Ghost Tony, I've heard him quote this. He said, I believe Raul is the best kickboxer in Ventura County. And I mean, this kid's a 16-year-old, and for Jamie Tony to say that, I mean, that's just, it's just stayed in my mind, and he is, and he has a really good coach. My brother-in-law, who trains here also, who you'll meet, his name is Fred Olivos, and Fred has put so much time and effort into Raul, and he's just done. You're going to see he's done so many good things with him. When you see this kid, he's gonna do big things. He's amazing. And by the way, before I forget, we have affiliate schools. I have a school in Mexico City. They're called the Mexico City Predators, West Coast Predators. You could find all their information on our website, westcoastjujitsu.com. Hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're always on it, updating our website. Another school that we have is the 503 West Coast Jiu-Jitsu. My partner Jason Pittman and Nick Breaker own the school up there. So we're always in Portland. Those guys are champions. They're champions in Canada and Portland. I'm blessed to have people like that on my side. Going throughout the years, I've met many people, and there's some people that have stuck with me and really had my back. And one of them's name is Jason Pittman, and my loyal friend Nick Breaker and fighter Nick Breaker, and also my other friend in Mexico, Fernando. I mean, Fernando, these people are great people, and I've truly been blessed with them by my side. You'll also meet my lovely wife, Alex. Without this, we couldn't have done this without her, and you're going to meet her. She's a great person. She's in and out of the school, and I can't wait to show you all these great people. Again, hit us up on our website, westcoastjujitsu.com. Again, Facebook, you can find me under Brian Espinoza, or you can find us under Brian Espinoza's West Coast Jiu-Jitsu. If you're not good with Facebook and Instagram, I understand. Give us a call, 805-604-0944. Again, that's 805-604-0944. Again, I like those first numbers, 805. We're all about the 805, and just doing positive things here, guys. Thank you.